very solemn.
I imagine you've been pleased with your team's composure, Chris, despite Gold Coast coming back a couple of times. You managed to right the ship in that last quarter.
Well, I thought we were lucky in the first. I thought they were all over us at the start and missed some set shots. And then it was our turn in the second. I felt like early in that second we had an opportunity to kick away and capitalise on the fact that they couldn't capitalise on their chances in the first, but none of them got too late. I think we gave a couple of free kicks away as well, 50s, and but I did love that last quarter when they got within, was it a goal? 5 points. We just steadied and our leaders stood up and just played pretty good basic footy and were able to come away with the game. And they're definitely an improved team, and that was a tough contest tonight.
They were on top around the stoppages in the first half. What changed that in the second half? Because your midfielders totally.
It was a big turnaround, wasn't it? I was looking at the screen. There was a lot of red in that contested area in the first half, and it went green in a big way in the second half. We just, urged our players in there to lift a little bit in the second half. I thought Oscar was better in the second half. I thought he had maybe the Witsy was on top and hitting to advantage a fair bit in that first half, but I think really turned it around. I thought our ground level players got to work a bit more as a collective. It's 26 clearances to 13 in the second half. It's a big turnaround, so good effort that.
Do you think this is a more mature group this year, Chris, in a way that goes beyond just the numbers of age and experience? I guess what I mean is it's a team that looks like they're ready.
Well, they should. I don't know. It's a long way out to say they're ready. It's round 10. But, look, they've been through a lot of experiences together, so you would hope that they're better in all different situations than they have been in the past. Developing a strong footy club and team takes time, and sometimes it takes disappointments as well. And I think that's hardened us as a group, but there's such a long way to go. We shouldn't sit here and get too excited about it. But, so far this year, every time we've been challenged, we've been able to find an answer, which is good.
What about Joe? Chris was talking about him again this week. Last week. How big a year do you think he can have? It could be anything.
Not talking him up.
You said you want to do after a good performance.
Yeah, well, no, I agree. I'm sort of getting more annoyed when he has a bad one and everyone comes down on him like a ton of bricks. But he's ever since that game where he copped all the criticism, he's played well, and he's been good in the ruck too. He just goes into the centre bounces and gets a few clearances for us. So he's playing terrific football, making the most of his chances, making the players around him better as well.
He looks very assured. Is that how he feels around you? Like his kicking looks really fluent. Doesn't look fazed by anything.
Don't put the moz on him.
He doesn't listen to journos anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. He is confident with it. The funny part about it is, someone goes, he must be practicing more. He must be doing more of this or more of that. But he's just doing what he's always done. Just in a sweet spot at the moment, and happy in life and happy in his footy club and playing some really good football.
And Lockie, 35, which is a medal winning effort. I guess you sort of expect that from him in such especially when the game was on the line. Yeah,
well, he was one of the ones that stepped up. He was awesome for us and thoroughly deserved to win the medal. There were a few other guys in that midfield that were good as well, but he set the standard. So congratulations to him.
Is it a reminder that you can't take for granted what he does? It's almost like you expect him to have these sort of performances every week. But
you mean me or everybody?
Yeah, well, obviously you don't take it for granted, but do you feel like the sentiment's kind of there? Lockie just had another 30.
Yeah.
30 touch game.
I guess that happens when your standard's so high. People do take it for granted. I certainly don't. We love what he does. So I think, generally speaking, he's well appreciated around the league. I mean, he gets tagged a fair bit, and people go to him. But his effort tonight was outstanding.
What about Josh Dunkley? Fags, did you have him matched up on Rowell at stoppages, or just the way what did you think about his job? You obviously rate Real highly, that's why you put Dunkley to him. What's your thoughts on his performance and his
Yeah.
playability in general?
Well, he's disappointed he didn't get his first goal for the club at the end there. We're all sweating on that, but no, terrific job. 29, he's had eight attempts to tackle, 11 score involvements, and Rao's had it 18 times and didn't get a hell of a lot of clearances. So, did he get a clearance? Yeah, so that's a good job, isn't it? Because that's his go. He's always the first possession man that gets it out to Anderson and co. So that was a pivotal role. He likes a challenge, and it's good. They've got a midfield that's really growing into a good midfield Gold Coast, but the old dogs probably came out on top tonight, I reckon.
What happened to Kitty?
He just got a bit of tightness in his glute, so we felt like we had the game under control, so we just gave him a spell. Well, he's fine, I think. Just a bit of tightness.
Chris, seven on the trot now. Like, is it hard enough to look ahead to what sort of might be, or you just?
Yeah, it's real hard. I'm just looking forward to next week. We've got to go to Adelaide and play the Crows on their ground, and they're pretty good there. So we're ready for that challenge. I think it'll be great for us. We're setting up our season well. There's no doubt about that. But there's such a long way to go. We shouldn't get too excited, I don't think. Right, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, boys.
Thank you.